Hi friends, I'm starting an experiment to grow okra in Aerogarden Bounty Basic. This variety is called Jambalaya. These plants stay short. I think they stay under 3 feet, 2 to 3 feet. Let's see if I can manage them in Aerogarden Bounty Basic. I'm going to place just one seed in each pod and start with these 2 pods. If any of these seeds give up, I'm going to replace the seeds after probably a week or so. But for now, I'm starting with just one seed in each pod and 2 pods. That's it. As always, I will add water, but I will not add the nutrition right away. I will start adding nutrition once I see the seedlings. This garden is all set and good to go. It's been 6 days. Both seeds are sprouted and I see seedling in one pod. The other one just sprouted. I should see seedling in a day or two. Now that I see the seedlings, I will start adding nutrition. I will use the Aerogarden nutrition as recommended, which is 12 ml at every feeding cycle for this bounty model. It's day 9. The other seed also sprouted very well and the seedling is coming nice. Look at this. And here is the previous seedling. This is growing very nice. Good that both seeds germinated and the seedlings are coming nice. It's day 11. Both seedlings are coming nice. Look at this one. It started developing real leaves. This is the latest seedling. This one is also picking up the growth. It's day 19. The seedlings are coming very nice. Now it's time to move them to the edges so that they will have enough room. Wow, they have already developed a huge root system. Wow, that's really big. Oh my god. Wow, that's a huge root system. Hopefully, I'm not damaging the roots. That's it. Now they have plenty of room to grow. It's day 24. The plants are growing excellent. Look at them. There's a lot of new progress and it is coming excellent. Same thing with the other plant. Looks like I have a flower bud here. Wow, yeah, it is flower bud. Wow, it is so small, but that's a nice flower bud. That's a good start. Amazing. Fantastic growth. It's day 27. The plants are coming excellent and now the flower bud is a little more visible. Look at this. I am really excited for it. It's day 28. The plants are doing excellent and the flower bud is coming nice. I think I'm getting too much excited for this flower bud. I'm not sure if this is going to survive, but I'm going to keep up my excitement. The other plant doesn't have any flower buds yet, but it is coming healthy. It's day 37. Just ignore this water reminder here. This bowl has full of water. Looks like the roots got stuck into the water sensor and it stopped working. That's why I'm seeing this false indicator. Anyway, coming back to the plants, they are looking very healthy. They are developing very well. And look at these flower buds. They are looking awesome. They are coming very well. I see multiple flower buds and all of them looking very healthy. And here is the other plant. The flower buds are coming nice here as well. Hopefully these flower buds will survive and turn into flowers. Fingers crossed. It's day 48. The plants have been doing excellent and they are looking very healthy when I look at the plants at the top. But yesterday I noticed a couple of leaves started drooping and drying up, something like this. That's when I inspected the water and the root system. I saw lots of mold. I didn't capture it and I'm pretty sure you also don't want to see that nasty mold. Anyway, I acted immediately and I dumped all the water and cleaned the root system very thoroughly and started over with the fresh water and nutrition. I also added about 10 ml of hydrogen peroxide just to see if that helps. And coming to the plants, I still don't see any flowers opening up, any flower buds opening up. And coming to the growth of these plants, The flower buds are looking very healthy, but they are still not opening up. I see a bunch of flower buds on both plants, but none of them are opening up yet. I'm sure they got impacted so badly with mold in the system. Hopefully, cleaning this water and starting over with the fresh water and nutrition and adding hydrogen peroxide might help these plants. Let's see where this will end up. It's day 52 and look at this. The first okra flower showed up. That's really wonderful and very exciting. These are summer flower buds. They are very close to bloom. And here are the flower buds on the other plant. So it is all going good. I thought they are almost gone after the mold, very bad mold, but looks like they are recovering. It's day 55. Look at these plants. I see 2 flowers on this plant and they started drying up. Oh yeah, they're coming up. Ah, look at this. There is a okra. That's amazing. This one is also falling off. And look at this. The baby okra coming here as well. That's really amazing. And the other plant also started flowering. Look at this flower. So far so good. Really excellent. It's day 62. The plants are still doing good and they are still producing lots of new flower buds. And let's look at the baby okras. This is the first baby okra. It is not showing any good progress. Actually, it is not even showing any progress. Looks like it is gone. It is not surviving. And here is the second one. This one is also not showing any progress. But look at this. The third okra showing a little bit of progress. And here is the fourth one. Hopefully some of these will survive. Let's check the baby okras on the other plant. This is the first baby okra here. This is also not showing any progress. I have no hope on it. But here is the second one. Looks good, or at least looking okay so far. Let's see if this is going to survive. And this plant is also still producing lots of flower buds. That's really nice. So far so good. By the way, the okra plants release these water droplets all over the plant, which is totally normal. In fact, they look beautiful with these droplets. So don't worry about these. You will see throughout the growth cycle. It's day 65. The first baby okras didn't survive, but looks like the third one is surviving. I see pretty good progress here. And here is the fourth one. Same thing on this plant. The first baby okras didn't survive. They are drying up pretty badly. Hopefully the other ones will survive. It's day 84. 3 okras are very well matured and ready to harvest. They are not growing in size anymore. So that's one factor to consider when to harvest the okras. As they are not growing any big, so I'm going to harvest them now. Look at this. 1 okra on one plant and 2 okras on another plant. The plants are still doing great. Lots of flowering and lots of flower buds. Look at all these flower buds. They are always loaded with flower buds. I recently noticed some of the flowers didn't survive. Look at this. It is turning yellow, so it's not going to survive. So that's kind of surprising, but that's fine. Not a big deal. As the plants are coming up with a lot more flower buds, I'm not going to worry so much. Look at these plants. They're growing very healthy. Once in a while, I see, not actually once in a while, but as the leaves are getting older, they are catching up with the powdery mildew. It's not crowded anymore. They have plenty of airflow, but still they are catching up with powdery mildew. So I'm removing the leaves as I see they are infected. That's the only thing I can do. Normally when I see powdery mildew, one thing I can do is creating a lot of airflow. I will do some pruning on the plants and give a lot of airflow. But if you look at these plants, they are not dense at all. There is plenty of airflow and I have a heater running on top of this garden. So there is a lot of airflow happening, but still they are catching up with the powdery mildew. So I don't think I can do anything else to prevent this, but I'm going to be reactive and remove the leaves as they are affected. But the newer growth is all looking very healthy. So I'm happy with that growth. It's day 88. More okras are coming here. This is really nice. The existing okras have grown big enough. I don't see any more growth on these. I wanted to harvest these okras, but I'm not getting a chance. But they're staying fine here. And these are some brand new baby okras, and still there is lots of flowering. Funny thing is, the baby okras and the flowers look exactly same. Unless you really saw the flower came out, you can't really show the difference. So this is the baby okra and this is the flower. They are looking pretty same, especially the young flowers. They are looking exactly same as the baby okras. And here is the other plant, a baby okra here and bunch of flower buds. Wow. One thing I started worried about is the height of the plants. Looks like these plants are not going to stop anywhere. They kept on growing high. They kept on growing tall and tall. I raised the lights to the maximum height and the plants are very close to the lights. There is only 1 or 1.5 inch of room there. If the plants continue to grow, that's definitely a problem. I don't know how I'm going to handle it, but I'll just let it go and see what happens. It's day 104. Now these plants picked up the growth. I haven't started harvesting the okras yet, but look at all these okras. There are so many showing up now and the plant is not stopping anywhere. It is still producing new flower buds. And coming to the other plant, it is same pattern here. These are the initial okras and these are all the new okras. Look at this bunch. And this plant also not stopping anywhere, still producing lots of flower buds and the okras are coming out of them very nice. So wonderful growth. Now I feel like it is totally worth it. Initially it took time, but once it started producing okras, it's not stopping anywhere. So many okras are coming on the way. My only concern is it already reached all the way to the lights and I don't have any more room here. I don't know what I'm going to do and how I'm going to handle these plants when they start touching the lights, but I'm going to wait and see. I don't think there is anything I can do. I already raised the lights to the maximum height, so I can't really do anything. I'm just going to let them play however they want to. And if I see any trouble here, if there is anything that's bothering, I am going to pull the plants out. But other than that, I'm going to let them do their job. It's day 120. I see few more okras ready to harvest. Look at these okras. They are growing really nice. And these are the okras on other plant. There are a couple of them. Look at all these okras. As I said earlier, this is really getting a problem now. The plants are already touching the lights. This one is actually staying little short here. Somehow I don't see any growth from this plant. But this plant continuously growing and it kind of outgrown the lights. It completely touched the lights and went probably ½ inch above the lights. So it is getting little difficult, but I'm going to let it go as long as it goes here. It's day 143. Very surprisingly, the plants have stopped growing as soon as they reached all the way to the lights. Look at this. I don't see any growth. It's been a very long time. I don't see any growth and even the flowers got dried up here. I don't see any new growth and I don't see any signs as well. So looks like this is end of the plant's life. So I'm going to pull out these plants and start over. I really enjoyed this experiment. I didn't get a lot of okras, but whatever I got, they are amazing and I really enjoyed them. And growing okra plants in Aerogarden or any hydroponic system is really an interesting experiment. If you're really interested, you can definitely give it a try. It is definitely worth trying at least once. Alright, that is all about this okra experiment in Aerogarden Bounty Basic. This all went very well. It definitely beat my expectations. I didn't have a lot of hopes on these plants, but they did very well. I got pretty good amount of okras, so I'm very happy with it. Alright, that is all for now. Thanks for watching and happy aero gardening.